Ashish Kumar Chauhan, interim CEO of the BSE, is with us now to talk about some interesting months that seem to be lined up ahead. Mr. Chauhan, thanks for taking out the time. So, the BSE has made their intent quite clear that you want to list. Your numbers for the last 3 months also came out. Let me first start by understanding what time frame are you looking at? Are we expecting a listing this year?
Basically, the way we look at it is BSE already has close to 6,000 shareholders, and BSE has basically there are two options by which a company can come out with an IPO. Either it can dilute the shareholding or it can do offer for sale. So here, given the circumstances, it would be sort of advisable, or people have advised us to go for offer for sale, and so it's not going to be a dilution in the sense of the sort of the technical word of it. The way we are looking at it is around 8 to 9 months is the time to basically make preparations, and there are various milestones that need to be achieved by a company before it goes for a listing, and so all those things will take somewhere in that range, around 8 to 9 months before we can actually go with the IPO.
So, okay, basically we're looking at perhaps sometime first half of 2013 then. But as you said, the BSE already has a lot of stakeholders and the rules are very clear that no one in a listed exchange can hold more than 5%. So is there clarity on who are the major stakeholders who will be reducing their stake?
So this is more, the entire OFS process is well defined. It has been done in several companies before, and usually the merchant bankers do the process. So once the merchant bankers are appointed, they would have to they will take the process through, and it will have to be a fair, efficient and transparent process going forward.
So Chauhan, what are the current cash levels when we talk about the Bombay Stock Exchange? How are you placed in terms of the cash levels?
BSE has basically, in terms of its own reserves, it has kind of reserves of in excess of 2,000 crore rupees, and that also has been invested. Some portion of it is invested in the clearing corporation, which is 100% owned subsidiary, in the depository, Central Depository Services Limited, which is 54% subsidiary. It also has several smaller subsidiaries. So in essence, it has sort of some investments in the government bonds, even in the fixed deposits of banks and so on and so forth. And so in a sense, it is basically a well-capitalized company, and it is reasonably profitable. So it is able to add to its reserves every year.
Chauhan, one of the key reasons that one of the key observations that we've seen in the last couple of months is the way the derivatives volumes have increased significantly. Now, is this one of the reasons as to why BSE's profits have actually fallen over 60% in the last quarter, considering the whole incentive scheme?
The way it has worked is that BSE's derivatives volumes have largely increased on account of the low transaction fees BSE charges. BSE, if any trader is trading on BSE vis-a-vis competition on derivatives, he would on futures, index futures, stock futures, he would be saving close to 85 to 89% on the exchange transaction charges. And if he is trading on options, stock options or index options, he would be saving around 99.5%. In a sense, in other words, if you trade on competition, they charge you 200 times more in options and around 8 times more in futures. So what happens is a lot of people have now started getting attracted to BSE because again, the markets, if the liquidity is similar, the technology is also reasonably responsive and scalable. Many people would want to trade on a cheaper transaction cost saving avenue, and that's what seems to have happened, that over the last couple of months BSE's volumes in derivatives have started competing with the competition, and which was not the case, say, over 10 years. And we are pretty happy that this has come to BSE at the right time. And the fact is, basically any time you open any new products internationally, there is a concept of giving incentives, and these incentives are being given as per the SEBI sort of regulations that have been announced. And they are basically being done in a very transparent, fair and efficient manner.
All right, Mr. Chauhan, we leave with that. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us perspective as to what kind of timeline, what's the outlook regarding the BSE IPO. That's going to be one event to keenly await going ahead in the next couple of months. Well, it's time for a short break right now, but on the other side, we keep the focus on a bunch of global cues. Stay tuned, coming up in just 2 minutes from now.